Hey everybody, so I am filming the intro to this after I've already applied the sunscreen along with a second tinted sunscreen because I was worried that my phone was going to die. I am about to apply
Biore UV Aqua Rich Smooth Watery Sun Gel SPF 50 PA+++++.
Line has a number of different products in it, and in addition, even if you're getting the same products in terms of name, the formulation may have changed. I've heard a lot of stories on the internet about people buying Biore sunscreens that have the exact same name as the sunscreen they just used, but the formulation has completely changed. So I just wanted to get those disclaimers out of the way so that you know what I'm testing might not be the exact same thing that you're getting, but at least you know the name and can hopefully have an idea of what the formulation may apply like. So I am going to start by filling my 1/4 teaspoon with this, shaking up really nicely first since it is so liquidy. I just leveled it off with my finger so we know that it is a 1/4 teaspoon. And I'm gonna start with my eyelids because that's just how I do it. Oh yeah, I remember I started doing that back in the day because if I do my eyelids at the end, it kind of looks raccoonish. And you might notice stuff in my eyelashes right now. I have what's called blepharitis currently. It's a whole long story. I would have to get on my soapbox about contact lens prices to tell you about that, but hopefully it'll get resolved soon enough. Alright, so I'm not going to go close to the hairline because I'm about to come in with a layer of tinted sunscreen, and I want that to be the very last thing that I apply up there because once my fingers touch my hairline, they're contaminated and I don't want them touching my face again. So, a couple of thoughts that I've had while applying this. The first is it's so translucent once you apply it that it makes it hard to know where you've already applied it. And so I think there were several instances where I was probably going back to a place that I'd already covered. But again, because of the translucency, it's difficult to know whether you have an even and adequate layer in any particular place. So those are two major things. And another thing I noticed is that it's a little tacky on areas of the skin that are dry. Dry as in lacking water, not dry as in dry skin. And so you could probably see me struggling in a few places as I got further along. Close up, I do see flecks of white in some places, but it's definitely not as bad as an American mineral sunscreen. I will probably repurchase this as an eyelid sunscreen because I like for my eyelid sunscreen to be translucent, and I also want it to be water resistant. So to find a photostable, broad spectrum, translucent, water resistant sunscreen is a little bit difficult. So now that I've found one, I'm gonna stick with that on my eyelids. Now, because I'm not exactly sure what areas of my skin have been adequately covered, I'm going to come in with another layer of sunscreen. This one is a tinted sunscreen. It's very faded because I hardly ever use it. It's Babo Botanicals SPF 50 tinted face sunscreen. I don't like this because A, it blends in with my skin so much that, again, I can't see where I'm putting it, and B, it is very drying. The other great thing about this Babo Botanicals sunscreen is that it's covering up the little flecks of white, or at least blending them out. And now, since my fingers are contaminated from touching my hair, I'm going to go like this to close the sunscreen here. Now, when I say contaminated, what do I mean? Well, your hair has oils on it. So those oils that are on your hair, if they get transferred to your skin, they can have a similar effect of the oils on your skin, which can clog your pores and lead to breakouts. I'm very breakout prone, so I do everything in my power to try to avoid that. Now, I think the biggest drawback of this whole thing has been the amount of time required, not only to blend out that other sunscreen with its white specks and its tackiness, but to make sure I had even total coverage with it because it is so translucent, and then adding on that second layer of sunscreen in order to even out the appearance. Yeah, so you can see that there still are a few white flecks, but not enough to write home about. And overall, I'd say it looks pretty good. I mean, my skin isn't beautiful right now because I've been not getting very much sleep due to my work schedule, but given the condition of my skin, I think that this sunscreen looks really good. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please give it a like. And if you're feeling super generous, please do subscribe. I don't make a lot of videos. I don't anticipate ever making a lot of videos because it's very time consuming. So there's no harm in hitting the little notification bell. You probably won't get notified of a new video very often. And I think that about covers it. Definitely do share this video if you know someone who's considering trying a Biore sunscreen. I hope this is super helpful to you. I hope you have a great day. Bye.